So maybe you watched my previous video as a Muslim and you've come away feeling a bit dejected and deflated after it. After all, I've just pointed out to you that whilst it is your perfect right to complain about things like Geert Wilders' upcoming movie and to demonstrate about it and to, voice your objections to it and claim that you're offended by it, there's nothing that will be done about it as a result, because that very right that gives you the right to voice such opinions is the right that gives him the right to voice his opinions through the medium of a movie. And that will probably leave you quite deflated. What's the point? Well, indeed, there is no point. There is no point in demonstrating about a movie. There is no point in causing mass riots as a result of something that has offended Islam. There is no point in raising your voices or even resorting to violence, as has happened, throwing bricks through windows, torching places, rioting outside embassies. None of that will have any effect, because even if you stay within the law, you don't cause any damage and you just demonstrate, which is your perfect right. It will not change the fact that it is those people's perfect right to insult you if they so choose. So then, what's the point in living in a Western democracy? Well, it depends. Do you want us to just accept everything you do without any question and respect you without any question? Then yes, that is completely pointless. Why do you even bother? But you might also like maybe to look at such insulting material. You might look at, for example, the Danish cartoons and ask yourself a difficult question. Difficult question: why do people feel that such cartoons are funny? Why do people feel, like Geert Wilders, feel that they can make an anti-Islamic movie like the ones that he is purportedly making? Now, you can of course clamor to your heart's content that these do not represent the true face of Islam. But for some reason, you cannot deny that that is an impression that's left with those people about Islam. And the reason why such impressions live within our societies, that some people have such misconceptions about Islam, as you insist on calling them, is because there are clearly within the Muslim community examples of such problems as the things that they lampoon in those cartoons, or the things that people like Theo van Gogh or Geert Wilders or Ayaan Hirsi make their movies and their art about. Now, you can decide to just be offended by this, because it does not represent you as a Muslim, and it does not represent anybody you know who is a Muslim. Or you can look at your own community and realize, accept, that what these people are highlighting about Muslims, and quite unrealistically and unfairly tar the whole Muslim community with the same brush about, is something that does exist within the Muslim community. And who is going to do something about that? We can't. We are not part of your Muslim community. The only people who can address what those people feel, for some strange reason, they can blame all of Islam for, all the Muslims for, is by you looking at your own Muslim community and rooting out those elements of it that are the way that is being portrayed in such misrepresentations. That is what you need to do. What you need to do in response to being insulted by cartoons or being insulted by movies that misrepresent what Islam is about and what Muslims are about is to show us through your actions that Muslims aren't like that. That the vast majority of Muslims aren't like that. And it's a tough call. It's difficult. Because you have to do this over and over and over again. And many different Muslims will have to do this over and over and over again. Show us through your actions. Show us by the way you integrate within our societies, our Western societies, how tolerant your religion is. Show us that. And then, movies like Geert Wilders' movie, they will not be banned. They will not be banned. But they will be shown to be works of bigotry and unreasonable, unjustified hatred. And the only people who can do that are you Muslims, by showing us how wrong those things are. And if you can do that, then those movies will, like anything like that, just sink into the oblivion that they deserve. So it's up to you. If you feel offended by movies such as the one that Geert Wilders is about to release, show us. Show us how wrong it is. Looking forward to that.